guide us in our deliberations as members of Parliament, and strengthen us in our awareness of our duties and responsibilities as members. Grant us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to preserve the blessings of this country for the benefit of all and to make good laws and wise decisions. Amen.
Prayer and politics. I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.media. 3 federal party leaders have decided that the prayer set in the House of Commons behind me has to go. This in the wake of the Supreme Court decision that ruled that city council meetings cannot start with a prayer. A Green Party leader, Elizabeth May, she wants the prayer changed to take the word God out. Well, at that point, why have the prayer at all? Meanwhile, NDP leader Thomas Mulcair and Liberal leader Justin Trudeau, they say they want to move to what they do in the Quebec City, the National Assembly in Quebec City. Just a moment of quiet reflection. They all want to make these changes in the name of diversity, in the name of inclusion, and they say they want to respect the Supreme Court's decision. So much wrong with this. So much indeed. Firstly, the Supreme Court decision does not apply to the House of Commons or the Senate. The court cannot rule on the inner workings of Parliament in this way. The court said so in their ruling, so no need to do anything. If MPs want to change this, they can. I mean, it's only been a standing order and tradition since, 1877? But look, you don't want to pray? Don't pray. As I've said before, I don't want to force anyone to pray, and people not interested in praying, why try and make them? But don't use this garbage inclusion argument on me. If we're dropping the prayer for the reason of inclusion, then we need to change a lot more. I detailed some of this when the Supreme Court ruling came out, a ruling based not on the law, by the way, but the imaginings of the court, their self-admitting, evolving theory of freedom of religion. But if in the name of inclusion we have to drop the prayer in the House of Commons, then we also need a new national anthem. That's right. Get God out of the English version of the national anthem. Drop references to the cross and faith from the French version of the national anthem. We need to change Canada's coat of arms. The several crosses that appear on that. What's with all these crosses anyway? These Christian symbols, why are they all over the place? Oh, right. They represent the crown, the monarchy. Queen Elizabeth is not only Canada's head of state, she's also the head of the Anglican Church. Our money, our coins. The back of the coins, it says DG Regina, De Gratia Regina, Queen by the grace of God. And you know what? The mace, the very symbol of power in Parliament, it has a cross on the top as well. I guess it's time to change that. In fact, let's just change everything about Canada in the name of diversity. We can finally fully embrace the Soviet Kanakistan idea. Or let's pause for a moment and realize that changing in the name of diversity and inclusion may not be what the people that come here want. So that's why we're doing it, right? I mean, we're being told to change in the name of diversity because we have so many immigrants, but maybe the people that come here for the reason. They come to Canada from all over the world for a particular reason. Maybe because they like what we have on offer, or they like our democracy, our traditions, our way of life. That kind of includes prayer in the House of Commons and all these other things. Change to something else? No, I don't think so. So far, the Speaker of the House of Commons, Andrew Scheer, has said he has no plans to drop it, and Conservative House Leader Peter Van Loan told me the government's focused on other priorities, like the economy. Here's his quote: "Making changes to the routine operations of the House of Commons is not a priority. As the Supreme Court noted, this falls within the purview of parliamentary privilege and as such is ultimately for elected members of Parliament to decide." Bravo, I say. Bravo. But look, if MPs want to change this, they can. If they don't want to pray, and let's face it, few of them are in the House when the prayer is actually said, but if they don't want to pray, they can drop it. But don't give these excuses that this is all about diversity. It's really beneath you.